Welcome back, everyone. Good morning. I'm wearing another Christmas shirt. I'm terrible. You all are, because these are the shirts that you guys sent me for Christmas. By the way, if you want to send me a t-shirt, let me know, and we'll make arrangements. If you have a t-shirt suggestion I should buy, well, I mean, we could try that too. But yeah, no, you guys send me some weird t-shirts and I have to wear them. You all can blame Milk for this one, because it's Milk's fault. It's always Milk's fault. Enough attention to that. We continue our war preparations with, as you can see, the line of ships moving in that direction. And our shipyards having completed their construction, save for, well, I mean, those are colony ships, so those don't count. Yeah, we're making more of them too. So we're probably only going to be able to deploy with the 2 Gundam units we already have. That's fine. This is fine. It can't possibly end badly. Yeah, no, cyber revelation centers. Let's get our pop growth even higher. Our massive population of 400 needs to get bigger for reasons beyond my understanding. Ooh, reactive armor. Oh, shit. It does not matter what else is here. Reactive armor. We need that. Patreon people, let me go find the name of the frigate. Because that active patrons... It only takes $1 to get put on the active list, by the way. It takes $1. You get put on the active list. So active patrons get ship names. Is Asbestos Man. That's a really interesting name for a torpedo boat. Asbestos Man. So Asbestos Man class frigate. Man, I question my life decisions all the time, but now I'm asking the real questions. And what the bigger life question I have for all of you, why am I making a fleet of them besides anti-piracy duty, obviously? Well, get to spending. Ryanese Space Guard. They're just anti-pirate patrol frigates. That's what they are. New Hawaii has established a colony. New Hawaii still has poisonous algae, venomous insects, unpleasant atmosphere, and rotten soil. Who the fuck wants to live here? Yeah, I'm gonna pay $5,000 to keep a 10% extra research output. That sounds great. That just sounds like what I wanted to use that money for. Not terraforming, not terraforming. $5,000 to increase it, to keep our research rate going. Woo! So, we have the fires of Zakihon with Lilith scouting for us. Preliminary investigations indicate that the current volcanic state of the planet is due to a cataclysmic event. So they had a big boom about 300,000 years ago. The archaeology team was able to decipher the language and communications of what used to be the inhabitants. The last communication throughout the planet involved a single word. Zykehorn. It's like a dragon shout from Skyrim, but really hard to say. I wish it was just Fusroda. It is unclear when the event occurred. It is also ever more intriguing that some of the communications decoded talk about Zakehorn before its occurrence, leading to the theory that this event may have been coming for a long time. Neato! Listen, I didn't need more existential crisis problems, but here we are. So this is the R78-2. I know it's the 3rd Army, but that's fine. This is... Let's go with the Zeta Gundam. And there's another one. And let's go with the... let's go with Ariel, because I really like the recent Gundam series a lot. Alex! It's called the Alex. It did get a fancy name. Alright. At the Tanaki Grave Mound? I don't think this is you here. Is this you here? This is you here. After mapping the extensive underground network, our scientists realized the tunnels closely matched the structure of the Tanaki vascular system. But in planetary scale. Oh. Okay. The pulsing walls emanate a large, soft warmth, the temperature slowly increasing as the expedition approaches the planet core, where our scanners have picked up a faint signal. Don't you die on me, Assignment Spaghetti. Don't you die on me! You're going on rift expeditions after this, but don't you die on me yet. Our fleet's they're still reinforcing out. They have more ships coming. War is going to be declared here soon. War were declared. As many of you may know, war were declared. What does this do? Mining station output 100% as a starbase building? Like, is it just the... Somebody look this up. Cybrex Mining Hub. Is it just the starbase in the system? Or is it elsewhere? Like, how does this work? By the way, hit the like button. We're 15 minutes in. It's time to do that. Slap it like you own it. You know you want to slap that like button like you own it. Like, if it's more than just that one system, that's massive. But if it's just the one system, then it's going to be isolated to the star bases that have particularly rich veins. Of course you put up another office. Oh, they just shut it down. Oh, we didn't even have to, like, do a huge crackdown on it. Spreading Stink has tried to establish themselves at the central bureaucracy. We will have none of this. None of this, I say.
Don't quote me, regulations. I co-chaired the committee that reviewed the recommendation
on crime.
That regulation's in. We kept it gray.
Doodle's Rift exploration. Oh god, this is... Alright, we're still going. To our great surprise, we reached the storm. We are currently in an area of absolute calm. Our rift sphere is affected by virtually no amount of gravity here, and there is zero friction. In stark contrast to what we have just experienced, we are floating inside a complete vacuum. We've taken this opportunity to make some necessary repairs from the damage suffered inside the storm. We are now able to look behind us and into the wall of the storm at our leisure, and have been doing so for the past day. It is a mass of ever-colliding star systems. Literally entire galaxies going bumper cars! That's probably bad. We are certainly witnessing the mass destruction of an entire universe's worth of celestial objects. They spin, crash, and explode against each other, leaving clouds of elements of varying size behind. How we survived that disaster must be attributed to the extreme amount of luck. We are now not sure how long this storm has been brewing. The existence of full-sized planets indicates this is a relatively recent phenomenon. Deeper. Harder. Oh, look, we get a satisfying insult. Alright. As an outsider, what is your perspective on intelligence? Oh, fuck. I mean, that's a unique way of calling someone stupid. Alright, in another world, anthill, because it's going to be mining and farming. That sounded like the end of an exploration. Over here at the edge of the universe. With Adagio. From the unearthed data, the fate of the planet has been pieced together. It fell victim to the Shroud weapon and was ultimately obliterated. Prior to this catastrophe, the Dassault consciousness discerned that the weapon's destructive capability was ineffective against organic beings. It hypothesized that through an appreciation of art, a pursuit ultimately cherished by organics, the machine entities form a collective consciousness could cultivate souls, thereby rendering themselves impervious to the Shroud's assault. Machines with souls. Fuck. They tried to solve the consciousness theorem. Don't try to solve the consciousness theorem. It's a bad idea. In pursuit of this immunity, the civilization embarked on a fervent acquisition and examination of artistic knowledge. They endeavored to mimic organic creativity, attempted to sing, write, and even decorate the planet's surface, their ships, and themselves. Despite these efforts, the creations lacked. Adagio, too, is the one who's found this. The creations lacked the essence of true artistry, and it ultimately vanished by the weapon they had sought to evade. It just straight up produces 20s society research at all times. There's no, like, it just does it. That's neat. I kind of need you to get home. No, actually I don't. I need you to enter this space. We need to see if somehow there is a connection across the gap. And if there's not, well, then I guess we don't have a way to get to our homeworlds right now. There's a couple more wormholes here. Maybe one of them connects somewhere over here. Or maybe up here. We're not going to lose faith. We're not going to lose hope that we will find a way to get back to our original homeworlds. And these guys are just like, wow, alright. And we might end up in a giant war with literal space-skaven pacifists. Space-skaven pacifists? No, Skaven could be pacifist. I would like to say, since I'm doing mass recording, I don't actually know what your comments were about the Cybrex mining hub. I don't know how it works, and I'm not ready to invest 44,000 research into it to find out on my own. So, up to you guys. Let me know.
Special project complete.
The reinforcements arrive. The Alex is moving into position. Analysis of the signal. So two episodes ago, we put Paulus the Mad to try to figure out the first music to ever grace the galaxy. The enigmatic symbols emanating from this. This is a new site, and that looks like a new relic. Music sheet of the universe. The enigmatic symbols emanating from the machine were encoded in a complex cipher that, to the discerning eye of a cryptographer, boasts an exquisite structure. The brightest minds in our empire toiled ceaselessly, day and night, melding into one, utilizing the computal might of thousands of machines in an effort to decrypt the message. A breakthrough was achieved by our lead researcher, who uncovered a clue. This password is music. Indeed, a symphony of scales were cast into the cosmos. This code, a tapestry woven from sound scales, the timbre of instruments and waveforms, transcends conventional beauty. No melody within the universe can rival its splendor, yet its significance extends beyond mere aesthetics. This cosmos symphony seems to defy the immutable laws of thermodynamics. Entropy is seemingly reversed in its presence. It's as if the music itself resonated from the dawn of time. So back in the Land Before Time, I'm kidding, we're not going to go watch all those movies. I'm not Saberspark, I'm not stupid. I've seen some of those, and there just gets a point where it's like, nope. Nevertheless, this revelation offers us a rare glimpse into the arcane secrets of the cosmos. We have yet to bestow a name upon this transcendent melody, but the privilege of christening it awaits us, an honor for our civilization. Fiat Lux, let there be Society Effect. We have a lot of relics. I just noticed that. I mean, we got the Cybrex from the precursor. Part of the reason why you get those scientists with the anomaly buffs is to get all these archaeology sites, because the more anomaly buffs they have, the more archaeology sites you get. This piece of music obtained from the encrypted signal, it has the power to breathe life in the universe and cannot be explained by current technology. If we can explain it in the future, however, we can come closer to understanding the very secrets of the universe itself. Oh. Is that all? I see. 20% energy credits from jobs? 10% happiness for 5 years. Nice! It's just nice.
Fee. I'm propping up the economy.
And you are now the Shining Finger. I know that's not the name of it. I'm calling it that because G Gundam was a drug trip, and you all know it was a drug trip. Now, we want the Charter of Workers' Rights, which apparently the rest of the galaxy doesn't really want. It's time. End of the episode, everyone. We launch our agenda for stability. We begin preparing the next agenda. By the way, I would like to firmly welcome Hetty's Warform to the Council as Grand Storyteller. The thing has 1,500 years of stories. He's got to have some good ones. And with all of that in mind, make sure you've hit the like button. You know what to do. 20 likes, 100 views. Give your friends the thing that made you smile the most. That kind of thing. These episodes might be a little short just because I'm trying to do mass recording, so be warned about that. But we're gonna start this off with, we're gonna end this episode with, war were declared.
Technology discovered. Spaceborne life form encountered.
What the fuck? For too long we've lived in fear, but for a while we enjoy the benefit of freedom. Far too many continue to suffer under the dignities of indentured servitude. Some may decry this war of aggression. Nonetheless, time has come for us to strike the blow against tyranny. What?